again, guys. So the topic for this video is summarizing your research. There is something called an annotated bibliography. Now, what an annotated bibliography is it's basically a paper in and of itself. You would cite your source at the beginning, the title, the author, where it was written, who wrote it, why they wrote it, and then you would spend a good 3/4 of a page writing about that article, what the findings were, what the research was for, why they wrote it. We're not going to do that. I want to make sure you're aware of what it is. I will see if I can find a printout with just information for you. So again, it's an annotated bibliography. You are going to run into that in your college career, but really it's a whole lot of work. It is something that is really useful and it can be really helpful, but for our purposes, it's a little bit overkill. It's a little bit too much. But what we are going to do is your homework here, which is going to be summarizing your article. So I want you to pick at least 5 of your articles. Now, as we talked about in class, because I'm not there, I don't know how much time you're going to have in the library to pull articles. So maybe you don't get 5, maybe you only get 3. Our goal is for 5. I will be speaking with Professor Urban to find out exactly how much time that was given to you for research. And we can kind of go from there. But I don't want you to be really like held down by this 5 number, because if she only gives you half an hour to actually look the stuff up, that's not going to be helpful. You might need to find some time outside of class to go to the library and find your articles. Or like I said, you can access the library system through your home as well, your home computer. So for this actual assignment, what I want you to do is want you to write the name of the article, the author's name, and then I want you to really go through and read that article. So I want to, maybe 5 sentences for each one. What the article is about, what their findings were, but specifically, how is it going to be useful in your paper? I want to know how this might help you. Give a very brief synapse of what the article is about, but also write about how you can use it or how it might be helpful in your paper. And there's nothing in stone here. You don't necessarily have to write your paper this way specifically because you put it in your summarization, but it's a tool that you can use to kind of help you organize your research and organize your paper. And as you go, you might decide you don't like that source at all and get rid of it, and that's fine too. But for the exercise for this assignment, I want to make sure that you're kind of following that. Aim for 3 to 5 sentences per one. A very brief summary of what the article is about, but I'm more interested in how this article is going to help you write your paper. I think that's kind of it. So you'll be able to kind of go through, read your article. It's going to take time. This is going to be a lengthy process to read your research. You know, a lot of these are going to be 10, 15 pages long, and you might have to do a little bit of skimming, but you really want to go through them because really that's going to be the foothold for your paper, and it's going to help you move your paper along.